Italo Ferreira getting a lot of questions these days about that Jeep yellow jersey, #1 in the world. Having a look now out front at North Point. Lip hits him in the back and takes him down on his start. One there for Ferreira. Down the line is Sebastian Zietz, the man who got the 10-point ride last season. An absolute drainer. Ends up clipping him on the exit. Looked like Zietz had perfect positioning to kick things off.
Knock you down.
Michael Rodrigues looking to get a completion, ends up just searching. So another heat starting with incomplete numbers. So they probably end up wiping out more, and they end up really enjoying it somehow, which is all about pushing barrel riding at North Point. Michael Rodrigues takes another wave with not another option for turns, so it'll be a 0.5 like his start.
I don't know what happened here ways, but I probably maybe gonna be way different the result. So I was stoked to qualify for the next one.
And you know, with the conditions changing throughout the morning, how did you adjust your strategy before going out there?
You know, you really do got to capitalize. 4-point rides are kind of keepers at the moment. Good little backups. Let's have a look at Sebastian during that interview. See, that's what you got to do. Slide straight into it. Get that high line. And then Sebastian backdoors that next section. But it was kind of, it wasn't sort of wide open like it normally is. Sort of pinched on him there. So unfortunate for Sebastian. He'll get scored for the first part of the ride, but not the second.
Italo in that interview told us he hasn't spent a ton of time at North Point, so still figuring it out. We'll see Rodrigues just create some space down the line.
Can back up that 3 with another 3 or 4 or something like that, then we're going to be looking at him being more in a good position. Here we go.
Michael Rodrigues stalling, wants a big ramp, famous for a crazy air game. Got the speed and the lift off. A gigantic attempt above the lip, but he ends up way out the back. Going for a lot of height, ends up incomplete. Still chasing a 3.83 for the lead.
See him gauging these lip lines out here, trying to figure out where to land. I mean, this hasn't had a lot of time out here, so having that opportunity has kind of been far and few between for him.
As Strider, we watch Michael Rodrigues driving down the line looking for another ramp. It ends up holding back. So another wave that keeps him searching for something that never came through. Different options out there when you make a move. Italo has priority, and he hasn't moved on his mark this entire heat. Meanwhile, down the line, Michael Rodrigues got a ton of speed looking for that lip to hit. Goes above the lip, nice full rotation, comes down with the roof, but he can't hang on. Another near make for Michael Rodrigues. Still searching for a 3.57 for the lead. Zeke Lau, famous for knocking out John Florence at Bell's in the last event. Well, watch this. Italo's second ride of this matchup. Backhand float. Wants to pull that one off. His first completion of the heat. Needs a 3.77 for the lead. Michael Rodrigues doesn't mind the look of this thing. Just straight up and out. So a challenging heat number-wise. Ferreira now can ditch that feeling of trying to hold priority, waiting for a bomb to come through.
Seen him do it before, as well as the occasional tube. Looks like we got one coming in out the back right now.
Having a look, Sebastian Zietz. Nice big takeoff. Looking to put himself in the pit. Styles his way through the first section and a big flyaway punt in transition. Zietz looking to better a 1.5. Remember, still in the lead. What happened here on the takeoff, Butts?
Beautiful takeoff. Kind of took his time off the bottom, set that rail, and then drove through the section. Maybe could have stalled a little bit more there, and then goes for the air, which maybe big floater. I don't know. Kind of going for broke on that wave. And it's not going to be a big score, you know. He's kind of caught in two minds. He wanted to get a barrel, but then he was also trying to focus on that end maneuver. You know, Joe, for you and I, that would have been an incredible wave, but in the heat of the competition, it's not going to be too much points there. 2.40 for Sebastian Zietz.
There you go, paddling into this one, the rookie, Michael Rodrigues from Brazil. Wanted to get barreled on the takeoff, and it's not letting him in. He's been the most active in this heat. That's his 9th wave ridden. And his high score still just a 1.3. He had a couple of big airs that he almost came down with. If he would have had one of those landings, he definitely would be out in front. 25 seconds left. Italo Ferreira on top of the Jeep leaderboard, trying to sneak this win off Sebastian. He's deep behind this section and he can't get around the corner. Italo will be reseated with Michael Rodrigues in the second round of competition, which is still on standby for later on today. Also women's round 1 still on standby, waiting for the commissioner's decision. And 2 more heats to complete the opening round. Up next, Kolohe Andino takes on Frederico Moraes and Zeke Lau. Strider talking about wind favorable for airs in this matchup.